front of the window, and the part below the waist was out of the line of the town lights from outside. It looked as if it were a man leaning his hands on the table and staring out the window in the direction of the battlefield. Now, it took me several seconds before I actually realized what I was seeing. The figure was there when I first looked toward the window, but my brain didn't recognize it as a human-like form for a few seconds. Then it was sort of a startling moment when I recognized the figure of a person at the window. I thought I was seeing things at first, so I rose up on my elbows to get a better view. This better look made me certain I was seeing something, not imagining it. I just stared at it for I'm not sure how long, maybe a minute, maybe 2 or 3 minutes. I was never at any time frightened, but I did have an odd sense that I was experiencing something out of the ordinary. It was clear to me that I was not looking at a flesh and blood man. I really couldn't make up my mind if it was shadow from something outside that was taking the shape of a person, or if I was seeing some sort of manifestation. I felt it as much as I saw it. The room was chilled, like cellar or a basement, and as unusually quiet, as if something were muting the usual noises from outside. It's hard to explain it, but the feeling was as if I was enclosed in some sort of bubble or envelope that separated me from the rest of the world. I became more and more convinced that it was not a trick shadow from the moon or a street lamp, but that I was actually looking at a silhouette of a man with his back to me, leaning on the table and looking out the window toward the old battlefield. After a minute or two, I finally decided I should turn on the light, which I could easily reach from the bed. I had to look away from the figure at the window to find the light switch, and turned the light on and looked at the window to see nothing at all there. I got up and I walked over the window. It was closed, but still yet that part of the room felt cooler than the rest, especially the floor on my bare feet. I looked around for a couple minutes, opened up the window to see if there was something out there that would have cast a shadow that resembled a person, but I couldn't find anything in my line of sight. I went back